Well, I said it before and I will say it again. You white girls are just crazy as fuck. Forgettable, or Unforgettable, but my first title was probably more accurate. So Unforgettable is an upcoming thriller slash chick flick girl power movie that comes out this Friday, and is the movie good? I'm gonna say this movie has a target audience. I'm not part of that target audience. I walked out of it just pretty much just like with one thing on my mind. Obsessed did it better. Pretty much one of those movies that come out every year that pretty much involves crazy ex pretty much trying to wreck the happiness of two couples, one of the couples being the person's, lover or something. It comes out every year, every time we get it. It's either come out in April, come out in October. Now we have our April cookie cutter thriller girl power movie, and it's just par for the course. It's really cookie cutter movie. There are things that happen in the movie that just like other movies did it better. Obsessed did it better. And I'm gonna spoil this for you guys a little bit. Even at the end of the movie where you have our, girl power battle between, main character versus, ex crazy main character, or even that's in the movie, is just not done well at all. It's really anticlimactic. I was just like, damn, the one thing you could have got right, you just dropped the ball on. So nah. Now, let's get into the pros and cons, but I believe that Unforgettable comes out this Friday. If you do want to see this movie, if it's your type of movie, we like to see girls just kick ass and just, we're not with that shit, it might want to look elsewhere. But if you got $5 on your hands, hey, check it out. Here's why. First of all, adding the movie, I'm going to say the actors in the movie themselves they could have been played by anybody. So here's what we got. Rosario Dawson, she is our main character, who's pretty much, she was functional in the movie, just functional. Well, could be played by anybody, but she was functional. I valued her relationship with her fiance's daughter. The way they did that well, that was really what executed. Her acting really shined in that, and I really watched it. I was just like, yeah, this is a woman who's trying her hardest to really, bond with her fiance, her new fiance daughter. That's not really her daughter at all. That really did that well, and it grew, and that was really good for her character. Catherine Hingle, she pretty much plays crazy white girl number 45 in this movie, and she is pretty crazy in this movie for the most part. But like the cookie cutter, you've seen crazy white girls before in movies like this that just do things just like, I know she's crazy. So she did play her part for that. She was pretty crazy when she needed to be crazy, and it was just like, yeah, you clearly are crazy and you're nuts. You just move on. About the actors in the movie, you don't really get two shits about. They're just pretty much just reading off scripts. You just like, I could tell you're reading off a script. It's just painful. Plot in the movie is, like I said, cookie cutter. You get it done before. It's pretty much just, you have Rosario Dawson's character just pretty much just living a happy life. She's with her new boyfriend or new fiance. They're about to get married. The fiance has a daughter, and they're just trying to have this terrific triangle of happiness. And then we have ex-white girl number 45 pretty much trying to kill the happiness. So what happens? She ends up doing crazy stalker white girl nutso shit to Rosario Dawson and her fiance, and it's just pretty much just a spiral downhill towards Crazyville. And then by the end of the movie, you have her and Rosario just throwing down, and then the movie, that's the plot. Another movie that pretty much think it's trying to outdo The Hand That Rocks the Cradle or Fatal Attraction. It just doesn't do it at all. For the movie, I'm going to say that there were parts in the movie that the thrilling parts in the movie were kind of okay, but then again, they were pretty cliche because you've seen it done before. Cause the movie, that the movie is pretty predictable in a lot of parts because like I said, you've seen this movie done before. You've seen this formula done before. It's done better. Another thing I'm going to point out in the movie is that there are parts in the movie that was just like, if you just took that out, the movie would have been no different. And that happened a lot. This movie that was just like, took this out, no different, took that out, no different. As a matter of fact, there's an early part in the movie that was just like, if you told your husband about your crazy ex stalker boyfriend in the beginning, that he would have known about it. About when you get to the end of the movie or in the middle parts of the movie, you would have known, you would have been better equipped for what's going to happen in this movie. So at the end of the day, Unforgettable is a movie that you've seen before, just done better, and not my cup of tea. But if it's your cup of tea, then go see it this Friday and have a good time with it. I hope you do. Well, I'm going to give it, me personally, I'm going to say that Unforgettable is indeed a 3 out of 10, which is meh. As always, guys, subscribe. Until next time.